So let's talk about the last previous lessons, the device management. Okay, let's make a review about this. So, in PyTorch, every tensor and every module lives on a device. A device can be CPU, the default always available, like what we are using right now, and the other one is GPU and or CUDA, much faster for training if available. That is a graphical processing unit. Other exists like MPS on Apple Silicon, but CUDA is the most common one. PyTorch will not move things for you automatically. If your model is on the GPU and your data is in the CPU, your code will crash. What GPUs matter? CPUs general purpose, mostly sequential. GPUs massively parallel, great for tensor math. Trading on GPU can be 10 to 15 times faster than CPU. If you have GPU, you almost always want to use it. Using the device save default pattern. Before anything else, you check what's available. So the device is equivalent to torch.device CUDA. If torch.CUDA is available, else CPU. What it does is uses CUDA or GPU if available, falls back to CPU if not. This pattern is used in almost every real PyTorch project. Moving the model to the device. Once the device is chosen, move the model once. Okay, model is equivalent to my model to the device. This moves all model parameters, weights, and biases to the selected device. Models themselves don't live on devices, their parameters do. Moving the data, every batch. Inside the training group, each batch must also be moved, like in this code, for inputs, targets in train loader. So inputs to the device, targets equals in target to the device. Why every batch? Data loaders always give tensors on the CPU. You must manually move them to match the model. The number one beginner error device is match. If you see errors like expected all tensors to be on the same device, its usual means model on GPU, data or target still on CPU. Checklist: model, device, inputs, device, target, device, model, output, device. Checking where things are. For tensors, tensor the device. For models, next model the parameters of device. If one parameter is on its GPU, they are all are. So this is very important that two is not in place. This is a classic gotcha. So it's wrong if you inputs, if you set your codes inputs that to device. So the correct is should be inputs is equivalent to inputs that to device. That two returns a new tensor. If you do not reassign it, nothing actually moves. GPU memory and batch size. GPUs have limited memory. If you see, CUDA out of memory. Most common fix is reduce batch size. General guidelines start with batch size, 32 or fix power. Increase if memory allows. Decrease if you hit memory errors. Bigger batches equivalent to more memory usage. Smaller batches equivalent to slower training. The correct training pattern. Mental model. Choose a device once. Move model to device once. Move data every batch. Train normally. Adjust batch size if memory errors happen. This patterns is the foundation of every PyTorch training script. So this is a big picture takeaway. PyTorch gives you full control over devices. The powers comes with responsibility. And device mismatches are frustrating but predictable. If something breaks, always checks everything on the same device. Once device management clicks, training models becomes much more smoother and way faster. If you want, that's it.